Welcome to the Cosmo Within You podcast, dedicated to the young adults who are trying to seek balance and guidance to find that power within. Enjoy the show, guys. Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of the Cosmo Within You podcast. How's everybody doing? I'm doing great. I am enjoying the sun right now. I'm recording. It's so beautiful. I'm going to shine the sun out here on my camera. If you're looking at me through YouTube, you'll see I have a great view while I'm out here doing my assignment for work. But today I want to get into the topic of how important your time is and who you're spending it with. It's really important to always remember you can't change anybody. You can't change nobody at all. You really can't, and that's difficult because sometimes it can be a friend, it can be your partner, anybody that is really close to you, and you see that their life is in a negative limbo, and you try your hardest to give them the most positive outlook in life, and you try and guide them and help them, but all they ever do is just hit you with that negativity. That's a hard one. That's really hard because you see the potential in that one person, but they don't see it in themselves. And sometimes it's difficult to see how negative they see and view themselves. It hurts because it could be a loved one. And then you're kind of like, why? Why do you see yourself like this? I love you. You're capable of doing X, Y, and Z. And yet they still hit you with some type of negativity. And it's really important to see that everybody's in their own journey. Sometimes you cannot force that one person that you really care about to change. You can't really force your ideas and your views of life onto somebody else because sometimes it's not going to work and it's not going to impact in a positive way. And you can actually end up distancing that person when your intention is the complete opposite. You're trying to be supportive. You're trying to be there for them. And it's totally fine. But I do think that we need to know how to refrain from pushing our idea of life and our ideals and views onto somebody else for so many times. You need to have that safe boundary. You can't force anybody. We need to have that line, that crisp line to be like, hey, you know what? Like, I've been here for you. I am motivating you. I'm trying to show you how good of a person you are, the capabilities, qualities that you have of such a great person. But if you can't view them yourself and you continue to be negative, I can't really help you anymore. I can't really be there for you because then it starts becoming a toxic environment for you. That toxic environment can really linger off into your own personal life. We can start just focusing on that other person and trying to help them and push them and motivate them. But then where are you? You know, where's your energy at? Instead of putting all that energy into that one person, put it onto yourself because we do tend to get really distracted and distraught at the fact that the help that we are providing is not really helping anybody. And we get discouraged. And instead of putting all of that energy onto yourself and motivating yourself and leading by example, we lose that sight of our power. And it's important to not lose our power. Don't lose your power on somebody or on people, if it's more than one, that are just not listening and are not willing to accept help. People are not ready to accept help sometimes, and that's okay. And we need to be okay with that. And just watch their journey and just let that person know, that loved one know that you'll be there no matter what. You'll be there to give them that advice, that guidance, whatever they may need in the moment. But you will not be around. You will not be around while they're suffering and you're watching them suffer because they choose to. That's the hard part when you're watching somebody that you care about so much suffer in negativity and they dig themselves in the big black hole and you can't do nothing about it. And all you can do is stay on the sidelines, pray for them, support them, and go on with your life and keep leading with love and kindness and just hope for the best for them and hope that one day they will wake up from that negativity cloud and come up to a higher frequency and meet you halfway. That way we don't get in a negative state ourselves and then we start crippling and losing our track, our positive track in our life and our goals and what we're trying to accomplish because we're trying to save other people. And in order for you to be able to help others, you need to first protect you. Like I've said in my previous episodes, put you first. That's all you got to do is put you first. But always be kind, always be humble, lead by example, and wish them well. Just wish them well. And it's tough, but you'll get through it. You know, people get through their battles eventually if they choose to, because everyone has a choice. You can either stay sad and linger in that negativity and your problems, or you can say, you know what, these problems are not going to defeat me and I will survive and get out of this hole. Everyone has a choice. Make your choice yours and stick to just being good with yourself, being kind to yourself, and let that love linger off to everybody else, because how you view yourself inside, how you act and portray your life to be, and you actually show with actions, people, the right people will come to you and connect with you, and your friends will start being more supportive and may even be inspired by you. But never waste your time on somebody that's not willing to put in the work. That's the worst thing you can do. I did it. It wasn't a great experience. It was really discouraging. I was always hit with a negative mindset. And at the same time, the ideals were not the same with this other person in my life, which was okay. I had to have the courage to accept that and let the caring side of me, the loving and caring side of me, to not take over completely, so I can allow this person to commit their own mistakes, to commit their own path in life, to commit their own mistakes and find their way in their life, their path in their life, is what I'm trying to say. And sometimes it can be saddening because you have to cut ties with that person. Or sometimes if it's a loved one, a relative or a sibling, you know, you're kind of watching on the silence and you're like, oh my God, like, why are you being this way? But hey, it's all right. Like, I know you got to go through your thing. I know you got to go through your own obstacles to learn, but I'm here for you. I'm here for you, and I will always cheer you on no matter what. So be kind, be nice, be patient. Don't judge others on their journey. That's the worst thing we can do, judging others on their journey, because we genuinely do not know how they are feeling. We don't know their story. We don't know the way that they perceive things in life and the way they take on challenges. Everybody is different. Everybody has their own world in their head. And I'm sorry if you hear the train in the back. I always deal with that when I'm outside. So hopefully it doesn't linger off too bad. But yeah, don't judge nobody. Be able to just focus on your own thing. And if you're going to judge somebody, judge yourself first. Because nobody's perfect. Nobody has their things together. That is not realistic. We're all trying to figure it out. We're trying to figure out a path that works for us, for the goals that we are trying to obtain and get to. So the best thing is stay off of that judgment track. You know, you can cause more harm than good. And focus on you. Focus on you. You have no business in somebody else's business. That's their life. If they choose to be pity, if they choose to be negative, if they choose to make the worst mistake in their life that you view in your eyes as a mistake, let them. That's their life, and they have to learn what they have to learn during that moment in time. We just have to focus on ourselves. What am I doing in my life? What am I doing wrong? And how can I become better? You know, that is the beauty of being an emotionally intelligent person, respecting the other's journey in order for your journey to be cleared away from everybody else's, and you have your journey set center. And that's all that matters, as long as you're surrounded by love, support, and you're patient with yourself. So a couple things to get off from this episode. Don't waste your time on negative people. You can't change nobody. Nobody. Impossible. You cannot. You can only help and support. The person that chooses to change is that person, and only they have the power to do so. And second of all, do not judge. Stay in your lane. Stay in your lane. Whatever everybody else is doing, that's none of your business. If they're happy with that choice, whatever they have going on, hey, to each their own. And as long as they're happy, none of your business. If you're not happy and if things are not going right in your life, that means you got to change something. You got to get in there, make that change, and focus on you and become a better person. You got to lead with love, lead with light, and just guidance in the best way that you can, helping your loved ones and your friends too. Know that you have the power to become anything and everything that you want, and we all have the capability to make our own choices, whether they're good or bad, and they all come with consequences. So be aware of that, guys. Enjoy your life, and yeah, be positive. That's how I mainly try to be in my life. Even when I have like a bad day, I try to make the best of it, the most of it. And I end up always remembering all the blessings that I have and the opportunities that I've had in my life, thanks to my career, thanks to my supportive family, my sister, my dad, anybody that is in my life right now cheering me on. I really thank them because they help and they encourage me to be the person that I am today. And I also push myself and encourage myself and love myself and clap myself on my back. And I am proud for everything that I have accomplished and I will continue to accomplish. Have a great mindset on that. Be broad, be open, be kind. And remember, the cosmos within you is the power within you. And I'm here to help you to choose some positivity, some new perspectives in life, to be able to somehow help you help somebody out there that's kind of lost. Talk about topics that we really don't like to touch on because they're delicate and they're sensitive, but it's life. It happens. These things happen. We are humans and we're not perfect. And we are all just trying to figure it out. All right. I'll see you on the next episode, guys. I'm going to keep enjoying the sun out here. It's so beautiful. But I wish you all a great day and I'll see you on the next episode. Bye.